What is going on, guys? Papa Rug here.
Mama Rug here.
How's everyone doing? I hope everyone having a great day. Today's video is about FaZe Rug and Brawadis.
Things that you guys don't know about FaZe Rug and Brawadis when they were young.
When they were young, yes. That's why you guys don't know and we don't even know. That's why we have a special guest today. We convince him to tell us stuff that we don't even know about it when they were kids long time ago. But before we call the special guest, I'm gonna show you guys. This is the first time we record inside the house after we remodeled. I was always recording outside doing stuff, but now it's all complete. And let me show you guys. And basically we are doing the mukbang.
You know how people do mukbang with seafood or burgers or regular food? We're doing from leftover snacks.
Ah, yeah, hey, the one-up candy is not left over.
Go get your one-up from Walmart.
So yeah, we're doing mukbang. We're gonna tell you guys a story you guys don't know and we don't even know. But let me show you guys. This is the final kitchen. It's complete. This is the chandeliers right here, and we finally got the. There was a special order right here. They have to do it, the doors and stuff. So we got this last week. You guys didn't see it. And then the bar is complete too. We got the doors right here with the glass doors, but I haven't put anything inside yet. This is our house right now, and this is basically my entertainment center, which is I call it the movie theater now. So anyway, Sender, should you call the special guest?
I'll call special guest, and she's my favorite. Special guest, come on out.
You're the next.
Tomatoes.
You're the next contestant on the Prices of Right.
Yay!
Did I say it right?
Okay, I do have to say this though. I did get permission. All the secrets I'm about to spill, I did get permission from Brandon and Brian to say all of this. So please.
Don't call
I'm
her a
innocent,
snitch.
I promise.
She's not a snitch.
I got paid good money for this, so.
Okay, so we know, the kids, when they were like kids, teenagers, they don't tell the parents everything, but they tell the cousins. So that's why we want you to tell us something that we don't know and the fans, they don't know about my kids.
Are they hot and juicy secrets or?
I would say so. I would say I'm also exposing myself and all the other cousins because we were all involved in these like scandals when we were kids.
Okay,
Come on,
down.
can't wait.
Wow, not only do I get to tell secrets, but they're bribing me with all of these snacks.
The more you see, the more you're gonna say.
And the more you eat, the more you're gonna say too. So Chanel, spit it.
Spit it out.
I have to think of I'll start with the biggest scandal I think that all of the cousins had. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys can't get mad though. It was
no, it was a long time ago.
It was such a long time ago. Actually, it's not even something that you would get mad at, just us being dumbass kids. But basically, we were in Palm Springs. We used to take a lot of trips and we were in Palm Springs. It was all of the cousins. And I remember the parents went down to the lobby. I think they were picking up food for us or something. So us being kids, we didn't want to stay in the room. So we started walking around, we were on the 5th floor. So we were just walking around thinking of what we can do, ding dong ditch or something. So there was a party next to us. And there was so many people going in and out. There was music blasting. So we were looking around the hotel to find a pen and a paper. We found one and we ended up writing on the note, we put, stop bringing different people into your hotel or we're gonna put you in jail or something so stupid, okay? So we're all the cousins and we're trying to slip it under his door and he ends up opening the door as soon as we slip it in. And it's this huge guy, he's 6 feet tall, and he goes, I'm gonna get you guys, what are you guys doing? We all ran in different directions, and he ended up catching Brandon only. He picked up Brandon. He picked up Brandon by his collar, and Brandon is swinging.
No,
and we're all looking back, and it's Brandon running in air.
Oh my God.
And he's what are you guys doing? This and that. Some of us ran down the emergency exit. Some of us hid behind curtains. We didn't know what to do. And then the guy ended up going downstairs to security and telling on us. They came up to us and they're where are your parents? You guys are gonna get kicked out. and we're like, our parents are just getting us food, like it wasn't us, like there's other kids like on this level, whatever. So they're like, next time you do it, you guys are gonna get kicked out. So we just like, literally we got back in the hotel or the room, we sat down exactly how we were, like angels, and you guys came back like nothing happened.
Did he let Brandon go or he kept him?
Dude, no, it was so funny because Brandon's head as a kid used to be so big.
Yes.
So it's like a bobblehead, and you have like this 6-foot man just like holding him and swinging him. Like,
oh my God.
It was bad, but.
Why don't you guys don't mind your own business? They have a party. Why you guys get
they're jealous.
No,
They
we
want
were
it to be.
so nosy as kids. Like we just saw all of these different people, different girls. So we just like wrote a note. We said, we're gonna put you in jail if you bring more people into your hotel.
Crazy. And we came back and not knowing nothing. But
now speaking of it, it doesn't sound as bad as it was when we were kids, but it was like really bad because imagine that was the first night we were there. So imagine us, like the kids getting the parents kicked out, and like the whole trip is ruined.
Oh my God, crazy.
I want to know something like from the high school or from school. That things
Everyone have. All you kids
from
I'm
high
sure they don't tell us everything from the school, but if you know, probably.
Okay,
Not
I would
probably,
say
100%.
during high school, I was closest to Brandon, and there was one time. Okay, this is when he first got his car, okay? So what he would do is my mom would drop me off, and then me and Brandon would just like sit in his car till we hear the bell ring, and then we would go to our first period. So we were sitting, oh, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school today. So we did it for 2 days straight, actually. So
of course.
Doing what?
we would just crave Taco Bell, or like, oh, do you want to go eat at IHOP or like Taco Bell? Because it was right across the street from the school. There was one time where we were just sitting there. We're like, I don't want to go to school. Like, whatever. The bell rings, and we're both scared.
So
like we were so
school.
scared. Yeah, we skipped school.
No, you didn't.
First day we went to Taco Bell, and then we were just like had an adventure around like our neighborhood. And then second day we went to IHOP, but then we went straight back to class.
Call Brandon, tell him to come right now.
It's
Right
not
now.
bad.
I want to punish
look
him
at,
right now.
Look at how successful he is now. You think skipping 2 days of school did
But
anything?
you guys don't do it. Don't take her word
Yeah,
for it.
don't
Wait,
do
who
it.
knows? Who knows? Maybe you
Don't
tell
get
him.
Taco.
Maybe you tell him let's skip
Yeah, so
school.
it was your
How we
fault.
know that?
Okay, it was mutual. We both said that we didn't want to go to school. He said he was tired. I was tired, and we were both hungry.
And you know what? I'm sure they have someone to call and say it's me, because most of kids, they have a backup to call and say I'm the parents. I've done it to someone. I'm sorry.
Okay, I have another one.
For someone.
I have another one.
Okay.
Brandon has called Brian's school one time saying that he was gonna be absent, and he acted like Ron.
Oh my God.
Because
Wait, who did that? Brandon did?
Brandon, yes.
But
You're in a lot of trouble,
So
Brandon.
this was senior year, and Brandon had already graduated, and Brian didn't want to go to school.
To go play
So I
games,
think they
I'm
were
sure.
gonna play basketball or something.
Oh,
No,
okay.
because you guys were home.
Okay.
You guys were still sleeping, and Brandon used to drop off Brian at school.
Oh my God.
They wanted to play basketball, so Brandon
That's
had
crazy.
called.
So you pretend it was me?
Yes, and he
Yeah.
said he has a
What
doctor's
did it say?
appointment.
Call the office. Hey, my name
He's
is
like-
Papa Rug.
No,
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 it
no,
was
you
no
didn't
Papa
have
I
Rug.
would have got burned back then. But yeah, that was during the father-son Chaldean.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Oh my
I'm trying to think
Brandon.
of what else.
Okay. There is things that they didn't tell us when they were young, but they had told us when they're adult now.
Now that we're older, I feel like we literally tell our parents everything that we did as kids that we like hid from them for so long. I think Brandon. wait,
Brought
wait.
something? Again?
Okay, wait.
She's on
I do have
Brandon.
another one. Okay,
It's
so
either she didn't get enough money from Brian or what Brandon.
no, because Brian was like more innocent. Like I feel like he always, whatever the cousins did, he would kind of just like, he didn't want to get in trouble for it.
But he put it on somebody else. So he put the trouble on Brian. Brian carry him on, carry the trouble for him.
Hey,
Okay.
don't forget when Brian wanted to run away from the house and he went around the community that we lived in a scooter because we took his gaming. I swear, remember Ron? We took his gaming setting, whatever.
His game.
As a punishment for I don't know what, because they didn't do big things, but he said, okay, I'm leaving, I'm not gonna be here, I'm gonna move out. He got a backpack with maybe one short or something.
Brian used to be so dramatic.
Yes, and
everything.
we were watching from upstairs from Brandon's room, and we see him going around waiting for us to tell him come back. I go, no, let me see where he's gonna go.
The thing about Brian, he used to go on his scooter, no shirt, shorts, and no shoes.
Helmet.
And and the helmet. So all you see is like this little tiny kid.
Looks like an alien.
And he's just no shoes, no nothing. And he wouldn't even cross the street with it. He would just go down the cul-de-sac and then around.
So I remember this, and I remember Brandon. I think he said it one of his videos, but if you haven't heard it, when him and Ali skipped school, they went to the mall, and there was something going on. They were in the news. That's how we found out. Yes. Remember Ron?
Oh my God! Yeah. Okay.
He was so scared. And we go, Brandon, you should be in school. And he said, no, it was a school trip or something.
Like, what a bad luck.
Bad luck.
Like me skipping something, and all of a sudden I was on the news. Something happened somewhere in the mall, and I was at the news, and then I see him like, oh, what are you doing at the news? He's supposed to be at the school.
Yeah.
I feel like that only happens
bad.
in shows or movies.
Yeah, but they call it, was meant to be for the parents to find out to stop those things from happening. Oh my God, I just remember this. And the cruise. We have so many stories in the cruise.
I've never been on the cruise with you guys, but I did hear a lot of stories. Like, I think Jessica and Brian got lost.
With Jessica and Brandon.
And you guys had to like go on the intercom, try and find them.
I remember. And I went all the way up to the...
That's where they were sitting
where
with
you're
the
not
blankets.
allowed. Where you're not
You're
allowed.
not allowed. And I thought, like, in my heart, they fall off
God
the
forbid
board.
they
You know,
fall
like...
off.
They're not found on the whole ship.
It was until 4 o'clock in
And
the
they
morning
kept,
we were looking.
they were on the intercom like, Jessica Wattis, Brian Wattis, like, your parents are looking for you.
Yeah, and when we found them, it's like nothing, sitting, watching.
Where they were.
They were all the way on top, where that thing that you can
That you can't even go in, like,
oh
the
my
top
God.
of the ship.
And Anthony, when he got pulled out from say it.
Okay,
When we
so
went to the-
there was like a club, I think it was 16 and up.
Yeah.
So Anthony at that time was maybe like 12
Sherman.
or 13. Yeah, Sherman. So the way Anthony used to dress, you would think he's like a 30-year-old shorter person. So he ended up sneaking into a club. They used to have like clubs on the cruise, 16 and up, 18 and up, whatever. So they all went into the 16 and up, but Anthony, I think, was like hiding behind Brandon and Brian or something. Mind you, he had gotten kicked out a day before that. They didn't let him in. He ended up going in. There's this big security guard, and Anthony is like with different people, like dancing, having the time of his life. And again, he gets picked up by his collar, and he was like, I just kicked you out yesterday. And he dragged him out of the
And what was
club.
Anthony doing? Dancing while the security's dropping him on. He's going like this, like I don't want to miss anything. I remember this was like yesterday. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, there's anything about you since you're hosting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, about me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure
I'm
there is.
sure.
I would say
Expose yourself now.
everything that I did in life was like with the cousins. Like growing up,
Oh yeah.
we're still close, but before we used to be at
they
their
sleep
house all the
over,
time.
yeah.
We would sleep over every single weekend. We would eat together. So any scandals I have, they all have it too.
Well, okay. Say something about it. If you remember, let me remember. Let me think about Chanel.
Anytime I would get mad at my parents, I would just go to their house. And then my parents just knew, like they would just let me run away. And then they would like come and pick me up like 2 hours later. I'd be like, how did you guys find me after like the 10th time? But I have taken my mom's car. I only had a permit.
Oh shit.
And I think it was like one of my friends that wanted to hang out like late at night. My parents were sleeping. And I remember I just like took her car, had an adventure in the middle of the night, and brought the car back. They were still sleeping. My
That-
parents used to be heavy sleepers.
Don't ever do
Don't
that.
do that. Don't do
Never.
that.
Permit or not, never take that risk. They thought they were big back then, but now it's
Yes.
like, oh, okay. Nowadays,
But now
the
we
kids
can
do.
just spill it all to the parents because they're like cool now.
We forgive
Thanks
you
to
guys.
love about it.
Yeah. Mhm.
But no, he's
What else?
supposed to call Brandon and tell him to come
Oh, he's
right
in
here.
trouble, don't worry.
I want to tell him, how did you skip school? How you pretend to be me?
Yeah, I know. I
Wait,
know.
did he
It's
get,
okay. They wanted
did
to
it
play.
work?
Yes. They went and played basketball.
So you did something
I
too.
did
You never
small.
told me about it.
Oh, let's see
Hold
what
on,
have
hold
you
on.
done.
You've been
You're
quiet.
the king of doing
Because I
things.
never do anything.
He's just like soaking it all in, but you're not saying anything that you've done in your life. Give us something big that
Okay,
you've done.
give us.
Gosh, I don't have anything. I just don't.
Wow.
You're an angel sent from God.
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I remember. He told me this.
Told you what?
Okay, let me
Okay,
say.
run it by me before you said.
No, I
No,
have
no, no,
permission
come on,
from
say it,
your
say it.
husband and your wife. You have permission. They used to have a little library back home. When I say library, it's not like the big. It was a small shop. They sell magazines and books and stuff.
Newspaper.
Yeah, newspaper, books, and magazines. And back home, I'm talking about 30, 40 years ago, you get like 2 magazines of this, 2 books. They don't bring you like a whole.
Limited.
And
like-
those magazines is like the people entertainment and stuff, but it was in Arabic. He would hide it and give it to the girls for free. And you know how hard it's like. They need. Remember in Mo when you do
I
it to
mean,
them,
they
you
asked
know
me
what?
to save it for
But
them.
you don't charge him, and his dad find out, and I don't want to say
Was he
what
with
happened.
you at this point?
No, he
No.
was young, but
Okay,
he
I
told
mean,
me
how
that
can
matters.
you charge them for a?
the girls will come and just look at him, and he think they pay for the magazine, just like Rafat. Here's the
Well,
magazine. Here's the magazine.
That's why
And
I
this-
will say back then he was like good looking. When you
Hey,
were like,
wait! Get out!
wait, let me explain myself. No, look. Like you were
said, "And now you're better,"
handsome.
and now-
Yes.
Okay.
Now you're like you look really good for your age.
Hold
So
on.
I'm saying for his age.
How was he good looking when he looked like Borat in our
Borat.
wedding?
But
Look at him
There you
now.
go.
He looked like George Clooney now.
There you go.
Hey.
Back then.
Like that.
You know what?
He catch it right away.
Yeah,
Of course I catch it. What do you
Okay.
think? I'm like, I don't hear anything?
Okay, Mom.
Okay, I'm out.
Please.
where are you going? Where are you going?
Come here.
No, continue.
You still didn't say your part. We all said.
I said
something.
mine. Yeah,
And
I
he
was,
got beat
I
up
was
by his
given
dad.
the magazine for free. That's
Uh-huh.
why I was broken.
For
over
not
that.
even a kiss. Believe it or
Oh.
not. They wouldn't even
Hey,
kiss.
you don't know. How you know?
Hey, what are you holding back?
He said I
That's
don't
what I
know.
said. What do you know? So you don't know nothing.
Okay.
Read everything.
Okay.
I'm trying to
He's
think
sleeping
of.
on the couch. No, I think that's enough for now.
Yeah.
We can do part 2. Good thing they haven't asked me if I have done something when I was young.
Right,
Yeah.
that's for part 2 for you. Okay.
The only bad thing I did, I married Ron.
Hey, why didn't you drag her like you dragged me?
I know.
He knows I'm joking.
Yeah, I know you're joking.
It's probably the
anyway,
best thing I
guys,
did.
at least now we know something that we didn't know before.
Okay, Brandon and Brian, they're in trouble, in small trouble. It's funny, we can tell them, but she already got their permission.
Thank
I
you,
got your
Chanel.
guys' permission, and then hopefully we can all sit down and think of a part 2. Maybe they can spill some more secrets
Oh,
that I
maybe
can
they're
tell
with
you
us.
guys.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
if they're
we'll have
here.
them probably.
I think Brandon has a lot more stories than
Oh.
Brian. I think that would be funny.
Yeah. Alright guys, if you don't have anything else to say, we're gonna close out the video. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you like, subscribe if you turn notifications bananas, been Papa Rug.
Chanel,
Mama,
We're out.
peace.